Hey adventurers, have you ever scrolled through Instagram seeing those picture-perfect moments from some crazy festival and thought, man, I wish I was there? Yeah, we've all been there. But you know what? It's not just about the gram, it's about experiencing something real, something that makes you feel truly alive. And let me tell you, nothing does that quite like diving headfirst into a cultural festival. We're talking vibrant colors, infectious music, and traditions that have been passed down for generations. It's like stepping into a whole new world, one where everyone's invited to the party. And trust me, these are parties you do not want to miss. So, buckle up, because in this video, we're about to embark on a whirlwind adventure to 5 of the most incredible cultural festivals on the planet. Get those passports ready, because things are about to get lit. First stop, Brazil, the land of samba, soccer, and sensational celebrations. Home of the legendary, the iconic, the one and only, Rio Carnival. This isn't just any festival, it's the heartbeat of Brazil. Now, I'm not talking about your average street fair here. This is a full-blown, citywide extravaganza. This is the real deal, folks. A celebration that takes over the entire city. Imagine a city transformed into a giant, pulsating dance floor. Every street, every corner, alive with music and dance. The streets are overflowing with people, the music is pumping, and the costumes, oh the costumes. Let's just say they're not for the faint of heart. Bold, bright, and absolutely breathtaking. We're talking feathers, sequins, and enough sparkle to make a disco ball jealous. It's a visual feast. But Rio Carnival is so much more than just a visual spectacle. It's an immersive experience. It's a celebration of Brazilian culture, a time for people to let loose, shed their inhibitions, and just live. It's pure, unfiltered joy. It's about the music, the samba, the energy that flows through the crowd like an electric current. The rhythm is infectious. You can't help but get swept up in the rhythm, even if you have 2 left feet. The spirit of the carnival is irresistible. Trust me, I've been there. The energy is palpable, the excitement is contagious. This epic party goes down every February, right before Lent, and let me tell you, it's the perfect way to indulge before the fasting begins. It's a tradition that dates back centuries. But for Brazilians, it's more than just a pre-Lenten blowout. It's a deeply rooted cultural phenomenon. It's a chance to showcase their heritage, their pride, and their infectious zest for life. It's a display of unity and national pride. So, if you're looking for an experience that will stay with you long after the confetti has settled, Rio Carnival needs to be on your bucket list. It's an adventure of a lifetime. Just be prepared to dance until you drop. The energy is endless, and the memories are unforgettable. Next up, we're hopping over to India for a festival that's all about color, joy, and the triumph of good over evil. This festival is not just a celebration, it's an explosion of colors, emotions, and pure, unadulterated fun. That's right, it's Holi time, baby. The festival where everyone, regardless of age or background, comes together to celebrate life in the most vibrant way possible. Now forget everything you thought you knew about parties, because Holi takes things to a whole new level. It's not just a party, it's an experience that stays with you long after the colors have washed away. Imagine this. Thousands of people, young and old, gathered together, throwing brightly colored powders and water at each other. The air is filled with laughter, music, and the vibrant hues of the rainbow. It's like a giant, chaotic, and incredibly fun paint fight. But it's more than just chaos. It's a beautiful mess that brings people closer together. And the best part? There are no rules, no boundaries. You can let loose and be yourself without any inhibitions. Everyone's fair game, from your best friend to your grumpy neighbor to that random tourist who wandered in looking lost. It's a festival where everyone is equal and everyone is welcome. But that's the beauty of Holi. It brings people together, breaks down social barriers, and reminds us that underneath it all, we're all just humans looking to have a good time. It's a celebration of unity and togetherness. This vibrant festival usually goes down in March, marking the arrival of spring and the victory of good over evil, which is always a win in my book. It's a time when nature itself seems to join in the celebration, with flowers blooming and the weather warming up. But beyond the religious significance, Holi is a time for pure, unadulterated fun. It's a chance to forget your worries and immerse yourself in the joy of the moment. It's about letting go of your worries, embracing the moment, and getting completely covered in color. It's a time to laugh, dance, and create memories that will last a lifetime. So if you're ready to unleash your inner child and experience a festival that will leave you with a smile on your face and color in your hair for weeks, add Holi to your list. It's an adventure you won't want to miss. Just don't wear your best white t-shirt. Trust me on that one. Instead, wear something you don't mind getting stained, because those colors are going to stick around for a while. Chapter 3, La Tomatina, because who needs a food fight when you can have a food war? Okay folks, hold on to your hats because we're about to get messy. And by messy, I mean really messy. Our next stop takes us to Spain, the land of siestas, sangria, and tomato fights? You heard me right. Every August, the small town of Buñol transforms into a battleground for the world's largest food fight, La Tomatina. Now I know what you're thinking. Tomatoes? Really? But trust me, this is no ordinary food fight. We're talking over 100 tons of ripe juicy tomatoes flying through the air, turning the streets into a giant slippery Red Sea. It's chaotic, it's crazy, and it's an absolute blast. What started as a small-town tradition back in the 1940s has become a global phenomenon, attracting thousands of tomato-throwing enthusiasts from all corners of the globe. And the best part? There are no teams, no rules, just pure, unadulterated tomato mayhem. So if you're looking for a unique, unforgettable, and slightly sticky experience, La Tomatina needs to be on your bucket list. Just remember to pack a change of clothes, some goggles, and maybe a snorkel. You'll thank me later. Chapter 4, Oktoberfest, where the beer flows like water, but tastes way better. Alright party people, it's time to raise a glass, or two or three, as we head to Germany for the granddaddy of all beer festivals, Oktoberfest. Now I know what you're thinking, Germany, beer, groundbreaking. But trust me, Oktoberfest is more than just your average pub crawl. It's a celebration of Bavarian culture, a 2-week-long extravaganza of beer, food, music, and good old-fashioned Gemütlichkeit. Picture this, massive tents overflowing with people, traditional Bavarian music filling the air, and enough beer to quench the thirst of a small nation. And I'm not talking about your average light beer here. We're talking about the good stuff, the hearty, flavorful brews that Germany is known for. But Oktoberfest is more than just a beer-guzzling competition, although let's be real, there's plenty of that too. It's a chance to experience German culture firsthand, from the traditional clothing lederhosen and dirndls anyone, to the delicious food, like pretzels the size of your head, and enough bratwurst to feed an army. So, whether you're a beer connoisseur or just looking for a good time, Oktoberfest is an experience you won't soon forget. Just remember to pace yourself, drink responsibly, and maybe invest in some stretchy pants. You've been warned. Chapter 5, Day of the Dead. It's not spooky, it's beautiful. Our final stop takes us to Mexico for a festival that's both vibrant and moving. A celebration of life and death that will stay with you long after the festivities have ended. This is not just any festival. It's a deeply rooted tradition that brings families and communities together in a unique and heartfelt way. Get ready for Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. This is a time when the veil between the living and the dead is believed to be at its thinnest, allowing for a special connection with those who have passed on. Now before you start picturing ghosts and goblins, let me stop you right there. This isn't a time for fear or fright. This isn't your typical Halloween scarefest. Instead, it's a time filled with joy, remembrance, and a deep sense of connection. It's a time for Mexicans to honor and remember their loved ones who have passed on. But it's not about mourning, it's about celebrating their lives. The atmosphere is one of festivity and reverence, a beautiful blend of the sacred and the joyous. Imagine this, streets adorned with colorful decorations, marigold flowers, and intricate papal picado banners fluttering in the breeze. Families gather to build elaborate altars or ofrendas adorned with flowers, candles, and photos of their departed loved ones. These altars are a labor of love, each element carefully chosen to honor and remember, and offerings of food and drink for their departed loved ones. There's music, there's dancing, and the air is filled with the scent of traditional foods like pan de muerto and tamales. There are parades with giant, beautifully crafted skeletons known as calacas that bring a sense of whimsy and artistry to the celebration, and everyone's dressed up in their finest calavera, skull, makeup, transforming the streets into a vibrant tapestry of color and life. It's a beautiful and moving experience, one that touches the heart and soul, a reminder that death is a natural part of life and that our loved ones are always with us, even in spirit. The festival serves as a poignant reminder of the cyclical nature of life and death. It's a celebration of life, death, and everything in between. It's about cherishing the memories and the legacy of those who came before us. So, if you're looking for a cultural experience that will touch your heart and stay with you long after you've left, this is it. Add Day of the Dead to your list. It's an experience that transcends the ordinary and leaves a lasting impression. Just be prepared to be amazed by the beauty, the tradition, and the profound sense of community. And the powerful reminder that life is precious and meant to be celebrated, every single moment of it. From the vibrant streets of Rio to the colorful celebrations of Holi, from the tomato-soaked streets of Spain to the beer-filled tents of Oktoberfest and the moving traditions of Day of the Dead, these festivals offer a glimpse into the heart and soul of different cultures. They remind us of the power of human connection, the joy of celebration, and the importance of honoring our traditions. So, which festival will you be adding to your bucket list? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always down for some travel inspiration. And hey, if you enjoyed this whirlwind adventure around the world, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your travel buddies, and subscribe to my channel for more epic adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, keep celebrating, and keep living life to the fullest.